and Ryan hits hard and is tremendously, unbelievably fast. So I think Ryan catches him and hurts him and knocks him out.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those vintage knockouts. You know, remember I said my last fight, it's gonna be a RG classic. This is gonna be a throwback RG where he gets knocked out cold.
Left hook?
I don't know. You'll see.
You're saying about 5th round, right? That's what you're feeling?
5 rounds and below.
5 rounds? Damn.
Yeah.
Anything sub 5 rounds?
Anything sub 5 rounds is a disappointment, but I will still finish the job.
I will make him quit. You think I've been up at middleweight? Mixed with someone who's competed at super middleweight. You think I'm worried about what a lightweight can do to me? You think I'm concerned in the slightest? I'm not concerned about one little thing he brings to the table. A silly left hook of his. You know, he can bring whatever he wants. It don't concern me. And for those people who are doubting me again, continue to doubt me because doubt fuels the fire.
And the power. And I think that it's going to be an interesting fight moving forward.
Okay. Do you have a pick?
I'm going to go with Conor.
Really?
I'm going to go with Conor.
For real?
I think you're going to upset him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people picking Conor.
Ryan Garcia is pound for pound the fastest fighter in the world. And he's got one of the best left hooks. And if Conor gets caught by that, it's over.
Boxing's biggest stars have shared their predictions for Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn, revealing who they believe holds the advantage heading into this explosive showdown.
He's very talented, and when he's focused, he can beat everybody.
Do you think he wins that fight?
I know Conor too, and I like Conor too. But I think Ryan is a special fighter.
Mike Tyson has also given his thoughts on the highly anticipated clash between Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn, sharing his opinion on the fight and adding his voice to the discussion.
That's going to be so fun.
Who do you like, Mike?
I like Conor Benn talks a lot of crap. I like him too, but I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Sean Porter believes Ryan Garcia has the power to stop Conor Benn despite having spent several rounds sparring with Conor himself.
I think that fight, based off of how Ryan Garcia just looked in his last fight, I mean, it looks like he beats Conor Benn. Conor Benn has a style that matches what Ryan is good. You know, the style clash favors Ryan Garcia because of his speed, because of his power from the outside. So definitely a tough fight for Conor Benn. Again, based off of Ryan's last fight, I would say 60-40. Ryan Garcia wins that fight, possibly KO, but Conor is very, very tough, and that's what I already knew about him, but I got to see it firsthand when we sparred. He's much more versatile than we saw in the first fight with Eubank. Comes back in a rematch against Eubank. We see the versatility, we see the speed, the foot movement, and things of that nature. Those were the things that I saw.
Adding more excitement to the discussion, Shakur Stevenson has ruled out facing Conor Benn if he loses to Ryan Garcia, while also revealing which outcome he would prefer in this matchup.
Ryan Garcia.
Do you think it's a close fight? Do you think it's a dominant win for him? How do you see it playing out?
Nah, I think Ryan should win that pretty easy. I don't think this should be a hard fight for Ryan. But, you know, you never know who shows up with Ryan. Like the guy that fought against Rolly, Conor Benn might get in there and scare him and put him in his place. So we'll see.
So when you say you want to fight Conor and all that stuff, but if he loses in dominant fashion to Ryan, does that make you less interested in fighting him down the line?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a lot hinging on this in some regard. Like if people are hoping to see you fight him, if Conor doesn't show up or doesn't look good, maybe it evaporates.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
However, Tank Davis's coach, Kenny Ellis, sees the fight differently, believing Conor Benn has the skills, tools, and strategy needed to neutralize Ryan Garcia's power and earn a huge victory.
Like Ryan, he's a better boxer.
Okay.
But I think Conor Benn has a better tolerance for pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he might overcome Ryan's boxing skills.
Okay.
If he get past the left hook. If he can get past the left hook, he should be good.
You remember Ryan dropped Mario Barrios in the first round with a right hand, a right hook. So he added that to his arsenal, right? Now he's a two-handed, two-heavy puncher, fighter now, right?
I think Ben is more guttier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't shy away from the pain.
So you think that
Barrios got Since he fought Tank, he's been kind of shy.
Ellis admits that Garcia's left hook and right hand remain dangerous weapons that cannot be ignored. However, he believes Benn will be willing to take risks and apply relentless pressure. In his opinion, Barrios hesitated too much during his fight with Garcia. While Benn has the aggressive mentality to keep pushing forward, Ellis warns that Ryan's power must still be respected, but believes Benn's pressure could lead him to a stoppage victory.
Yeah, he's gunshot. He doesn't want to pull the trigger. He's leery of the power shots.
And I think Ben just got that go-getter mentality.
So you favor Ben a little bit. You favor Ryan.
I like Ryan. The only thing that's I'm going with Ben. I'm gonna go with Ben.
Okay.
The left hook of Ryan is always dangerous.
Absolutely.
And he's pretty tricky with the right hand as well.
Yeah. How does Ben get it done? Does he stop Ryan?
If he can catch it with a clean shot, yeah.
Catch him with a clean shot. Yeah. All right, definitely.
Sharing his opinion, Tony Bellew believes Ryan's speed advantage could create major problems for Conor Benn. In his view, Garcia is one of the fastest punchers in boxing when it comes to pure hand speed. However, despite backing Ryan's talent, Bellew believes there are still key areas he must manage properly if he wants to secure the victory.
Punch power, he's got that snap.
The speed.
Speed as well.
The speed. I think he's the quickest fighter pound for pound in the world right now.
Yeah.
I don't even think anyone's remotely close to him. Pound for pound to speed. I haven't seen speed like him since Amir.
Yeah.
Amir's the quickest I've ever seen. Up close on. I've trained alongside him for GB. You can't. It's I'm 4 punches, but like it's just it's blinding speed. Like you've never seen speed like it. With Garcia, it's the left hook that's the real power shot with him.
Yeah.
My only issue with this fight is you don't know which Ryan Garcia is going to turn up. Because if the Ryan Garcia that got him with Rolly Romero turns up, that's going to lose.
Kell Brook has shared his prediction on who holds the advantage. He raised concerns about Conor Benn moving up in weight, believing the jump could become a major challenge. According to Brook, adjusting to the heavier division will be the key factor, and it could play a huge role in deciding the outcome of the fight.
Conor in that fight.
Yeah, I gave him a good chance. Do you know what I mean? I gave him a good chance. It's not like I'm saying, you know, I do lean towards Garcia winning the fight. I do. You know, especially because his last fight he boxed well, but the fight before he didn't box so good. But I just think that he'll rise to the occasion. You know, the champions, and I think that we're going to see the best of both of them. But I think Garcia's got that. He's got that get out of jail card. That you know what I mean? That when I boxed Sean Porter, you know, I went to Vegas, you know, to finish some sparring off, and I was sparring with some good kids, and I put it onto this kid. I had a really good spar. Do you know what I mean? I was punching hard.
Stepping into the discussion, Tim Bradley also shared his prediction for this explosive matchup. In his view, the way the build-up has unfolded suggests the fight could become far more dramatic than many expect. He believes it will not go the distance, predicting a stoppage and insisting Benn could end up suffering a devastating knockout loss.
Yeah, it is getting ugly. And it's going to get even more fiery, especially when both of them really, really start getting down and training and having those sleepless nights, you know, thinking about each other, you know, not in that way. I know the way y'all think, but in the way of like, I'm going to hurt you, you know. And when we do get on that day, that week of the fight, yeah, you're going to know. You're going to feel my pain. You're going to feel my wrath. All the sacrifice that I've been through, all the training I've been through, somebody's going to pay for that. I don't see this fight going the distance. I don't see this fight going the distance. Somebody's getting knocked out, period. Somebody is about to get knocked out, you know, and I believe that the favorite should be the favorite. And that's Ryan Garcia.
Adding his prediction, Carl Frott believes Conor Benn is making a mistake by taking this fight too early. He questions Benn's resume, arguing that he has not beaten a big enough name to prove he belongs at this level. Frott sees a significant gap in the two fighters' accomplishments and predicts Ryan's speed and power will overwhelm Benn when they finally meet.
Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet, and I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
You can't say it's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago, and Eubank lost a couple of fights. He got battered by Liam Smith, and that's a level. It's like, what's Eubank done to warrant Conor Benn saying, I'm ready for world titles like this against this guy? I know he's just now become a new world champion, and it'd be a good fight, but for me, I just think Ryan Garcia runs rings around him. I don't know if you agree or disagree.
He might have a new dream. He might have a better dream. If I'm Conor Benn, I'm probably looking at Garcia, though, as the one for me, because...
Joining Frock, George Groves analyzed Benn's chances and explained why he understands the decision to face Ryan. He believes he would have made the same choice, viewing it as a more realistic opportunity than fighting Shakur Stevenson. Groves highlighted Benn's aggressive style and natural abilities, while also reflecting on his fight with Chris Eubank Jr., suggesting that performance did not prove much beyond expectations.
It's a bigger fight than the Shakur fight.
Yeah. And more winnable.
And more winnable. So yeah, it's more dangerous in some ways, but it's more winnable in others. And I think that's a fight that I would be really excited for, to be honest. I'd really, because I think Conor Benn, whether he's limited or unproven in certain ways, he's got an exciting style, and he's good to watch. He's fun to watch, and he's coming off a massive high. And he's a much better fighter now than he was a year ago, just through having those two camps, fights, the whole process against Eubank, performing on the highest stage, coming back from a loss to avenge it in a great way. And maybe it might be flattering because Chris Eubank was so finished.
With one fighter representing England and the other representing America, several boxing figures have shared their opinions. Derek Chisora believes Benn has what it takes to win, backing his aggression and fighting style. However, Paulie Malignaggi sees the weight difference as a major factor, believing the move up will be too much for Conor and giving Ryan the advantage.
He's going to be fighting in Vegas for the second time. Because the first time was with Eddie Hearn when he was on holiday from boxing.
Listen, it's about opportunity, and he's been calling for this world title fight. He's been calling everybody out. He now gets that opportunity against Ryan Garcia. The big problem, by the way, is at 147 for Conor Benn, where he won't carry that strength that he once had. Ryan Garcia wins the fight.
Conor wins the fight.
You reckon he wins the fight? What, not 147? I don't think so.
I'm telling you, man. You don't understand. The kickboxer beats Usyk.
We've heard that. That's a good double.
Yeah.
Andy Ruiz believes Ryan's explosiveness creates problems that most fighters simply cannot solve. He says speed remains one of the toughest weapons to neutralize at any level, adding that even well-prepared opponents are often just a fraction of a second too slow. Ruiz argues that once Garcia's speed starts landing, Benn's best chance is to make the fight ugly, physical, and uncomfortable.
Fighters that have a lot of speed, and I'm one of them, especially from the heavyweight division. But he has that explosive left hook and all that. And Conor, if he smothers his punches, make it awkward where Ryan can't throw those big shots that he's really good at. It could go either way, man. It could go either way. I think that fight is a 50-50, but you never know,
Yeah. What do you tell the fans about Ryan? You know him very well. You've seen him in the gym. One thing that they might not know about Ryan that you observed while being in the same gym as him.
Well, it's just that he works hard, He works hard. He does his thing. I don't know him too personally like that, but they're all good guys, man. Especially he's representing Jesus Christ. So.
Despite the growing attention surrounding Ryan's threats, Conor Benn remains confident and believes he has what it takes to control the fight. He insists his journey has helped him become a stronger and smarter fighter, pointing to the lessons he has learned from previous challenges. For Conor, Garcia's reputation is not enough to change his mindset because he fully trusts his preparation, mentality, and ability to handle whatever happens in the ring.
Make him quit. You think I've been up at middleweight? Mixed with someone who's competed at super middleweight. You think I'm worried about what a lightweight can do to me? You think I'm concerned in the slightest? I'm not concerned about one little thing he brings to the table. A silly left hook of his. He can bring whatever he wants. It don't concern me. And for those people who are doubting me again, continue to doubt me because doubt fuels the fire. If I'd listened to everyone that didn't believe in me, I'd be nowhere. But I continue to believe in me, and that's all that matters, is you believing in yourself. and I believe in me to get me to where I am right now, to revenge that loss against Eubank, to put a fight of the year against Eubank, to then now fight for the WBC world title. I believe in me. I don't need nobody else to believe in me.
Garcia, however, refuses to back away from his stance. He remains convinced the difference between them will become clear once the fight begins, insisting everything will play out exactly as he expects.
Him in that ring, he can't punish me. He's not good enough as a fighter, but I do like his little energy. I think he's cool, but he's in for a rude awakening, him and his whole team.
Ryan has set a clear goal for the fight, predicting a stoppage before the 5th round and making it clear he wants a dominant victory. He believes anything beyond that would fall short of the expectations he has set for himself and his supporters. Entering the ring with complete confidence, Garcia is determined to apply pressure, inflict damage, and send a strong message to Ben.
I'm telling you, it's going to be one of those things where it's like butter. I cut him off and boom. You're going to see, like, it's going to be one of those performances that people will be like, all right, Ryan's here. He's here to stay, and he definitely made it clear that he's not somebody to play with.
Like a master
Especially
class.
as a world champion. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those vintage knockouts. You know, remember I said my last fight it's gonna be a RG classic. This is gonna be a throwback RG where he gets knocked out cold.
Left hook?
I don't know. You'll see.
You're saying about 5th round, right? That's what you're feeling?
5 rounds and below.
5
Not
rounds?
making round.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anything sub 5 rounds?
Anything sub 5 rounds is a disappointment, but I will still finish the job.
Damn. Was there any talk of you and Dev?
Joining the discussion, Arnold Barboza Jr. has made a bold prediction, backing Ryan to stop Ben in this highly anticipated showdown. He believes the matchup creates serious problems for Conor, especially against Garcia's fast combinations and dangerous power. According to Barboza, Ryan's ability to produce explosive moments could overwhelm Ben and lead to a convincing stoppage before the final bell.
Was winning September 12th. I think Garcia's gonna knock out Ben. I think they'll knock him out.
Not me.
I think Ben's gonna knock him out, fool. Yeah.
I think Ben's gonna win.
Now doing fucking WWE shit. He's not taking that training.
And I've been seeing
Nah,
Conor
he
Benn
is,
going
fool. He
hard.
always does that shit, fool.
I've been seeing Conor Benn going hard in the gym.
Nah, I still think Ryan's gonna knock him out, fool.
And Conor Benn has more heart.
Nah, fool, but Conor Benn gets drained, fool, at 47, fool.
Yeah, but he has more heart.
Too drained, fool. It doesn't matter, fool. Ryan's gonna catch him, bop.
Offering another perspective, Harlem Eubank believes the matchup is more one-sided than many people think. While he understands why the fight was made, he sees Garcia holding clear advantages inside the ring. Eubank expects those differences to become obvious once the fight starts, leading him to predict a dominant performance from Garcia.
I think it's come about because of the political sphere of how boxing is at the moment. But in terms of fighting in the ring, it's a mismatch. I expect Garcia to win within 4 rounds.
No matter the result, one thing is certain: this matchup has generated massive excitement. Dan Canobio believes the anticipation continues to grow despite questions about Ben competing at 147 pounds and concerns over his resume and level of opposition. However, he feels this fight has the potential to answer important questions about both men by testing their abilities, proving their claims, and showing where they truly stand.
Probably has come out and said that my entire body, like, he was put together with duct tape, and Conor Benn still couldn't get him down. But Ben is an aggressive fighter. If anything, I think it will be an exciting fight, because we just talked about all the warts of this. Ryan is 1 fight removed from one of the worst performances ever. The Barrios is not a great champion, and Ryan did the job in there. And Ben, we know about Ben. Does he deserve to be the #1 mandatory 147? That's absolutely ludicrous. Hasn't had a big win in a long time. But I will say this: I think it will be an exciting fight, and it's 2 big names, and we've talked about this numerous times. Meritocracy does not exist in this sport. It's a star-driven sport, and these are 2 names at the moment in boxing.
The biggest concerns surrounding this fight appear to be focused on Ben rather than Ryan. Many have questioned Conor's decision to accept this challenge at this stage of his career, especially with the move up in weight creating another obstacle. Gareth A. Davies believes Ben's ability to adapt will determine everything, as any struggles could leave the door open for Ryan. He predicts Garcia will win by knockout and also questions Ben's long-term ambitions.
He's got star
character and star qualities. If he's going to make 147, if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I'm afraid I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia unless he knocks Garcia out himself. I want to see Devin Haney in with Ryan Garcia as well in the rematch. That's a massive fight. But Conor Benn, I've said this before and I will say it again, could end up with 50, 60, 70 million in the bank and never win a world title.
The predictions have been made, but only one opinion will truly matter when Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn finally step into the ring. So, who are you backing to win this blockbuster showdown? Share your prediction in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more boxing news, fight analysis, and the latest updates from around the boxing world.